Hello, everyone. This is Toshi Shimada, music director and conductor of the Eastern Connecticut Symphony Orchestra. We have a fantastic concert coming up. It's on February 22nd, 7:30 p.m. at the Garde Arts Center in New London. And today, our talk, we have a special guest artist and Kinga Augustyn.
Hello,
Welcome,
everyone.
Kinga.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to see you face to face, Maestro Shimada, and I'm so excited to perform with you and the orchestra next week.
Thank you. Likewise, we've been really excited to have you and perform with us, and for the first time, and
For the first time,
perhaps maybe many more times. Oh.
hopefully.
I'm gonna ask you first about kind of like your life background, because not many people, our audience, know about you yet. So, if you could introduce about that, and then maybe later on you could talk about the work that you're performing with Wieniawski's Concerto No. 2. So you are from Poland originally?
Yes, I was born in Poland, but I've spent lots of years already in the US. I came to the US to study at the Juilliard School and then
Okay.
Stony Brook University, and now I'm here, living here and
So you
performing,
live in New York City.
traveling. I live in New York City, and I like to be based here. I like the city.
Mm.
I like the city to be my base. And of course, I like to travel a lot. So it's just good to be here too. I like the convenience of a big city,
Yeah,
but traveling as much as possible is great. And just getting away from everything, from the chaos, from the craziness is great. So
yeah. So the most of the audience wants to know, when did you start your violin lessons?
So I was actually almost 8 years old, which many people would say is pretty late.
Mm.
I did get my first violin. My father bought me my first violin when I was about 5 years old, but then unfortunately he died soon afterwards. So the violin had to wait for me. And yeah, I was going to start much earlier. I was a mature kid. I was very interested in music. I had already played the piano. I had taught myself actually to play the piano. And I was always surrounded by music as I come from a musical family.
Oh
My
yeah.
father, yes, my father was a bassoonist and my mom is a singer. And so I've always been surrounded by music. Actually, my mom thought I was going to be a singer. And,
Oh,
and it's very funny, but a few years ago when I got my tonsils removed, she was like, "Oh, so you won't be a singer anymore?" Or so
that's a funny
she was
story.
still somehow she was still hoping that I would become a professional singer, which I was only interested in by the time by the age of well by the when I was 4 or 5 years old. I loved performing for everybody who wanted to hear me. I loved that. But then as soon as I got my hands on the violin, my singing career was over.
Over.
Oh,
And now you sing through violin. That's wonderful too.
Yes,
And
exactly. And I like to exactly I like to think about it this way. I like to think about it when I play practically anything, that it's a singing instrument. The violin is a tool to make music, to sing. Yes.
so
But
the Juilliard is the reason you were brought here, or?
yes, Juilliard was indeed the reason why I came here. But to be honest, I had absolutely no idea that Juilliard was a good school, that it was
I
like
see.
a famous. I had no
Really?
idea. I had absolutely no idea. Decisions were made for me, and I came here. Well, I was already actually studying in Germany, and I had a fantastic teacher in
I,
Germany. But then a few things happened, and I came to New York, and but I had really no idea. I think it was during the summer festival in Aspen that I found out that Juilliard was a good school, because I remember sitting in a cafeteria and talking with various people who studied, in all kinds of different places in the US and abroad. And then they were asking me, so where are you from? It's always the question.
yeah, right.
When you first get, I remember that was the first thing that everybody was asking me when I first started Juilliard, and then in Aspen as well. Oh, where are you from? And then the second question, where do you study? Uh,
Yeah.
I study at the school Juilliard. "Oh, Juilliard, then you must be good." And I'm like, "Why do you say that?" You know, I had no idea. But of course, I mean, you can go to any school, and that doesn't, you know, that Juilliard doesn't mean that you know, somebody's like the best in the world, but it's definitely a certain standard, certain ability. So it's definitely actually an encouraging and exciting environment where everybody plays already very well, you know. So yeah, Juilliard was the reason why I came, and now I'm here, still
Yeah.
here. And
So, so you studied in Juilliard. Now, just going offside, but do you also teach?
yes,
Right.
I teach. I like to teach. I like it. It's mostly private, but I do like to teach. Yeah, I do like to talk about the things that have to do directly with the violin playing, with the technique, but also, of course, music. I just like doing it. So it's I have students of various abilities. Some of them are actually like adult students who are never going to be professionals, but sometimes they are really wonderful to work with as well, because they are dedicated, oftentimes smart people,
Yeah.
and it's fun. And yeah, I have students. One of them studied at Stanford University. These are all smart people. Another one is studying at Columbia University currently.
Wonderful.
All smart people, and it's nice to work with them as well. In addition to others, I often help people prepare for auditions, for competitions. So
Great.
it's like on a short term. Basis, teaching on a short-term basis, but also I also have regular students who I see once a week, or if I'm traveling every other week, and only two
Wonderful.
little kids, only two little kids. I do,
Oh, really?
yeah, only two
Ah,
little kids. It's one is 8 years old. One other one is just not a kid anymore, actually 16. But and then everybody else is like in their 20s or.
well, that's great. Wonderful.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah. So and it's nice. I like it. It's great. And I often get together with one of my former teachers, Miss Naoko Tanaka,
Oh,
a
sure.
Juilliard teacher. Yeah.
Oh, very well.
We
Yeah.
have always plenty to talk about, because I like to talk about the hands and how things
Ah,
are
yeah, I see.
board. I
Yeah.
like it, and you know, of course, she's such a dedicated teacher and musician. So yeah, it's always fun. So teaching is good. It's part of it. Plus, I think that everybody has to teach. Like
I agree.
you
Yes.
have to do it. You have to give back. It's a way of giving back, and also it's also good for the performer. I often realize that when that it's actually easier to solve somebody else's problem than your own. So when I teach somebody else, like I see what they need to do, and I tell them, and I see, wow, it works. That worked. That suggestion
Uh,
worked. And then when I come across something similar, I naturally intuitively know what to do, because I had done it for someone else. And so it's I think it's good for the performers to teach, and especially when they like it, and I do. So but
so,
it's very tiring, however, so
yeah, I'm
can't be
sure.
too
Yeah.
many, can't be
But
too
that's a good
much.
segue into your performing career.
Yes.
Now, you do have a lot of concerts, I see, and I'm
Yes.
constantly looking at you performing as well. And now let's concentrate on Wieniawski.
Yes.
And you know the piece very well, of course. But can you tell us something special about the piece?
It's a
Your
very
opinion,
special
or your
piece, and
opinion.
it's a perfect time to play it, because it's very romantic. So it's perfect
Ah,
for the
yeah,
month of
that's
February,
great.
the month of love. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It's one of Wieniawski's best pieces. It's actually one of his three one of three pieces of his that are my favorite pieces of his.
Oh, good.
I like both concertos,
Yeah.
but especially number two. This one is a mature work.
Mhm.
It's the phrases are beautiful. The music is great. It's deep. It's not just a technical concerto. However, it's often played by kids because it does
Mm.
require a lot of technical abilities. So it's technical, but it's on top of it, and I mean, first of all, very beautiful. So I like to think about it as that. I wouldn't say that I'm thinking of Italian opera when I play it. It's different.
Mm.
It's not Paganini, it's not, and it's not Mozart, so it's not. But it's very singing. It's deep. It's wonderful to play, and there's some trickery, which is
Yeah.
exciting to do, to play and to hear. So it's
But because
really
he
fun.
was a violinist, excellent violinist as well, so he kind of knew what would be possible maybe in the
Yes.
future or something. Yeah,
It's
right.
very violinistic. It's
Yeah,
written in a
yeah.
way that's comfortable. It's comfortable. It's
And
tricky, but it's comfortable.
isn't that true that he kind of had invented the bowing his own way of bowing, the Wieniawski school or something like that, bowing or something like that, because
Yes.
it shows in his pieces all these things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's lots of all kinds of different technical bowing, and so the violinist has to be able to do everything, but
Yeah.
it all has to be within music. It's not just like
Mm.
it's not just oh, this technical thing and that. They are within the music, and they create phrases. So it's for the sake of music. Everything is for the sake of
Yeah.
music. It's singing. It's not just exercises, although, as I said, the piece is so often played by little kids. And actually, I also played it as a kid.
Yeah.
And it was also the first piece, like the first concerto that I played with orchestra.
Wow.
I mean, it was the first like symphonic orchestra
Yeah.
piece. Before I had played the Vivaldi Four Seasons, but that was only a string orchestra. So it brings playing this piece really does bring lots of memories from my childhood. I will tell you something funny. I remember the rehearsal, and with the piece, it was the first movement I was playing, and the concertmaster suddenly stops me and he said, "Can you stop tapping your foot?" And I look at him. The foot is not together when you're playing. So
Really.
I think about that, and it just makes me laugh. And so this piece, it feels so close to my heart,
Yeah. That's
and
wonderful.
it brings back
Yeah. I mean,
some memories.
the last one is kind of fun piece. I mean, you have to play all those notes, but it's
Gypsy
a
style.
gypsy, yeah, gypsy style, and
And I love the gypsy style. I love
yeah, yeah.
all that.
Because,
Yeah.
unfortunately, many people who's living in this country, United States, does not have a direct, touch with real gypsy music, But if you're in Europe, where you grew up, and then, this Hungary, Slovakia, all these places,
Mhm.
the music is always there, and that gypsy music is very
Yeah,
wonderful.
folk
It's a
also.
life music, very,
Yes,
life, and lots of dance and passions and fun, of course.
it's fun. Yes, it's
Yeah,
fun. It's,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I like the yep, that part. I just look forward to.
That's so awesome. That's kind of folk in a folk style as well.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's wonderful. It's fun. This piece is fun. It's fun. It's intense, but it's fun.
and it's lyrical at the same time.
Lyrical, yeah,
Yeah,
it's just beautiful and it's mature. It's not like he's written so many other pieces that are also nice pieces and very technical,
yeah.
but musically less significant than this one. So I'm really happy that we are doing something
I'm
that's
glad because I think the orchestra has not played this piece for a long time.
Mhm.
So, it's good for orchestra too. And of course, all the violin players seems to know. They won't be able to play some of the parts, But in any case, when I programmed this, I was thinking about, of course, a lot of things. And I was thinking about you too, because we've been talking about having,
Yes, we haven't done for wow.
and then I thought, you know, best to be Wieniawski because it's your country's piece, and I'm glad you accepted to do it.
Well,
But
thank you so much.
also at the same time, I was thinking what fits with Tchaikovsky's Fourth Symphony. I was doing a lot of background research. Wieniawski was teaching in Russia, and near the end of life, he got really ill and was taken care by Tchaikovsky's friend, Najida from Mek. She was taking care of him as well, taking care of Tchaikovsky. So there's some kind of
It's a connection.
and he died Wieniawski died in Moscow, unfortunately. And, So he also helped establish a Russian technique of violin playing, I think.
Yes, definitely, definitely. It's
And
the
so,
same line of
so
school.
that kind of fits into, I always like to perform the piece which connects somehow, so that's another thing. That's
No,
why
the
I chose
programming is
also.
great. It's great.
And then we have the same program before you perform, Wieniawski. We're opening with a world premiere of a piece written by Polina Nazaykinskaya,
Yes,
who now
wonderful.
lives in the United States, like you,
Mhm.
who was born in
And I
Russia.
have worked with Polina. I have
Oh, you
worked with
did?
her.
Okay,
Yes,
so
oh,
you know
she's a
her. That's
wonderful
great.
composer. Yes,
And
I have
she,
recorded some of her works.
oh, great. Yeah, wonderful. She'll be coming to the concert also.
I'm so glad. Yeah, it
Yeah,
would be nice
and
to
so
see her
kind of
too.
all fits together. And
Perfectly.
I'm really proud of my programming and proud that you have accepted
No,
to perform that.
thank you. I'm grateful and excited and can't wait. Actually,
Yeah, I can't wait.
really exciting.
Really, it's really I'm being looking for. Now, what's coming up for you after these concerts? This concert.
I will actually perform the same piece again in Chile, Santiago,
Oh, wow.
in April. And I'm also performing the Barber Violin Concerto
You do play
later.
Robert. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Oh yes, it's so
That's a great
beautiful.
piece too.
Yes. And yeah, others. That's
Wonderful.
some of the things that are
Yeah.
coming up.
Uh, uh, is there anything you like to say to our audience? I mean, you said that you were excited and you're excited to come, but anything, just like any message?
Just we'll be
You
happy
did
to
already a
see you.
video for us too, but some people have not seen those.
Well, I'm so glad for anybody who comes to the concert. I'm so happy. I will be so happy to see them, and I hope that they enjoy the music and just have a good time, because it's going to be such a wonderful concert with so much great music, a world premiere, and it's a very special concert, and it's new collaboration between the two of us, between me and the orchestra. So it's all lots of excitement, lots of passion, lots of love coming
Yeah,
your way.
great. I forgot to mention this concert also kind of commemorates a conflict between Russia and the Ukraine, and that's why Polina has written a piece called Elegy XXII. So it's kind of all fit, and Polish people helped Ukrainians, in a tremendous way too. And
Yes, we have so many, Poland has so many Ukrainians right now.
no, right, yeah, because
Yes.
they had to leave, I guess, so yeah, so that's it. And then of course our audience are able to meet Kinga Augustyn after the performance,
That
after
would be wonderful.
Tchaikovsky. We have a champagne reception, so of course you invited, but everyone will
No,
be able to
that's
meet.
wonderful. It's yes, wonderful. I'll be happy
Yeah.
to chat with people afterwards.
Yeah. So, well, dziękuję. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
I
Thank
know
you.
some little Polish words here and there, I guess.
Well,
But
Polish is tricky. It's a tricky language, so I don't even recommend to anybody to learn it.
yeah, but I like that because I go to Polish, I think, market here in New Haven all the time.
That's nice. But you go to Polish, I go to a Japanese restaurant
Yeah,
all
that's
the
funny.
time.
Huh? That's funny. Yeah.
Yes.
But in any case, okay, thank you, and I'll see you soon.
Yes, thank you so much and see you soon. I'm very, very excited.
So again, the concert will be on Saturday, February 22nd, 7:30 at the Garde Arts Center in New London. Hope many of you will join. Thank you.
Thank you.